Hello, episode 5, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Happy to have you back. You'll notice a different cast above us. Eleanor Katie is still part of the Dapper gang, though just for now, she'll be stepping away from our Dapper dealings for a bit. She'll join us for one shot, some other random adventures in the future, and we're excited to still have her be a part of our family here. So, Katie, thanks for joining us for everything you did so far. We'll catch you again soon, and we're excited to have you back. So, welcome, Dean, to the Avernus campaign. His character will be joining the party in the near future. Besides that, welcome back our normal cast beyond him. Bill, in the upper left corner there, playing Mr. Fillmore Toggle Sprocket. Bottom left, we have Elliot playing Samson. And bottom right, our producer, the man behind the scenes, and the guy that keeps this shit running when I can't possibly fathom how to do so, Mr. Cole McGinley, playing Ryland Redwood, the mysterious man of mystery. We'll go with that.
He's very mysterious. He's that smelly
He's
smell
so
that
mysterious.
smells smelly.
But remember, folks, if you like or see or anything, like anything that you enjoyed today, please subscribe, like, comment, but most importantly, enjoy the show. And with that, we begin in a land known as Exandria, where a bard continues his tale on a frigid wintry night. You see, they couldn't be stopped there. After freeing Ryland from Eleanor's magic and examining their surroundings, they pressed forward, determined to find what secrets this damp cavern could hold. The torchlight guiding their way east, they found trinkets and other assorted ruin along the way. A room, clearly used for torture, held 2 individuals, a tiefling woman and a human male. Both appearing to have been tortured and beaten severely. Alas, the man was already gone. But for the woman, they laid her down, releasing her shackles, and told her that they'd be back to rescue her. This adventure led them to a very large, horrifying man, disfigured in the face, battling with a thin, skull-faced robed being, wielding very large daggers. Horrifying, I know. I'd be scared out of my britches. The skull-faced individual known as Vaz stabbed the large, disfigured man, Mortlock, his name, before fleeing to the back of the cavern. The party pressed forward, and through determination and the help of Mortlock, they killed Vaz, a death's head of Baal, one of the evil gods. They made a deal with Mortlock after he told them of a woman named Rhea, who he knew was investigating his family, and they let him leave. His only requirement? To remove the tiefling woman from the cavern, get her to safety. Our brave adventurers found themselves in a hoard of treasure afterwards, grabbing anything they could. Sneaky little thieves, huh? The party made their way back out of the cavern, just as 5 black dragon mask-wearing people jumped down to greet them. And that's where we'll begin. Leonora, having made her way to the back of the party, was startled by this. She finds herself retreating, sneaking around the northern corner of the bathhouse, looking for a way out, her thoughts racing. What happened to this tiefling woman? Where can I find her? I need to help her. I can't let things like that happen again. And my powers... Damn it! Why did they have to do that? Why did Ryland fly? Why can't I control this? I have to find someone to help. I have to fix this. I have to get my powers under control, and I'm not ready for all of this. I will figure this out. I will find a way to make this happen. But how? With who? She leaves us. She begins her own journey of self-discovery. As you guys turn around, you hear some twigs snapping. You notice Leonora is nowhere to be found. These cultists stand before you, clearly donning this black robe and this 5-pronged mask. The one taking the lead position speaks. I know there are things to be found down beneath the bathhouse. Tell me the way, and we'll let you live.
What do you guys think? I don't really care about the bathhouse personally.
What is your business in the bathhouse?
We are guided by visions. I know we are within 1,000 or so feet of loot, treasure of our queen. We need to get it back for her. And I believe it's somewhere in this bathhouse.
You know, I did hear something about some loot down there.
Yeah, I
Roll a
mean,
deception check.
Ooh, didn't open my dice yet.
I heard something about some loot down there.
I did find this on the ground, and I pull out that white dragon mask that I had, and that's it.
Give that to me now.
Yeah, of
I got
course.
a 10 on
I
the deception check, Brian.
toss it to the ground. Yeah, trying to be like, this is all. This must be what you're talking about, right?
I know there was gold. There were other things to be found. Did you find anything else down there? Where did you find this?
It was next to one of those dead, weird people that summon skeletons, or not. They rose up from the dead.
You. Big man. What? Where else did you find stuff? You said you heard about some loot down there. What do you mean?
Well, we just fought with the gentleman down there, and he said there was some loot down here. He did not say
But
where
with
it was.
what gentleman? You don't fight a gentleman. He doesn't sound kind if you're fighting him.
That's an excellent point, actually.
He was
Not
not
gentleman.
very much of a gentleman. He was
Quite
kind of
quite
an asshole.
disturbing looking, actually. Yes, his face was all disfigured. Mortlock.
The Van Thamper?
Yes.
I know this is his bathhouse. Was he stealing the Queen's treasure?
It's
I
quite
don't know
possible.
if he stole it, but he mentioned that there was. We tried to get out of there. We found a woman tiefling that was pretty messed up, and we healed her, and that we didn't really care to stick around after. And Fillmore probably has some pretty bloody shirt right now, getting stabbed by Voss.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do super well out there, just enough to get the hell out, and that's kind of what we wanted to do.
Well, yeah, 3 of you wandering into a bathhouse that's rumored to be covering a dungeon, and 2 of you looking like you couldn't fight your way out of a paper satchel, and you, some guard you are. Where is this treasure? Where is the Queen's treasure?
It's down there. It's got to be.
You didn't find anything else.
Oh yeah, I already tossed it on the ground. I'm sorry. Yeah, that mask that's all I could
That's
find.
all we found.
We weren't looking for anything. We were just trying to get rid of the nasty people that were under this bathhouse. That was our goal.
Roll a persuasion check, Bill.
9.
He hands the mask to one of his other guys standing at him, and he kind of turns. They whisper. You can't really make out what they're saying. And then he turns back. Your names.
I'm Samson.
Billy.
Billy? Samson?
Bill for short.
Bill for short. And you? Your name?
Ryland.
Well, Ryland, Bill, Samson, I want you to know, if we do turn up with things that you're telling me about, I'll appreciate your help. But if there's nothing down there, if we find out that you lied to us today, the cult of the dragon will find you.
You got it.
Tiamat's power will find you.
Sounds scary. Good thing we're not lying.
And they're going to kind of signal up with their hands and then make their way into the bathhouse, just kind of ignoring you and walking around.
It's in the door to the right. There's a hidden door.
You hear him. Thanks. And they move on.
Hey guys, do you want to maybe let's go back to
Leave.
my dad
We should
or like
leave.
the elf song? Let's go to the tavern. Somewhere. Yeah, out of here.
Yeah, let's leave.
Or we could lock the door behind them.
I don't know if it works like that. I don't think places are typically designed to lock people in. You know,
Oh, you just
want
prop a bunch of shit in front of the door.
The door did open outward.
I remember that.
I mean, you're the one with the muscles. If you want to, go ahead.
All right, we should give it a couple seconds for them to get down to the water first.
I mean, do you think one door being blocked is going to prevent them from getting out of this building, though? Realistically,
I mean,
Yes.
dungeon was in pretty bad condition. Perhaps this is the only exit. Very unlikely. Very, very unlikely, but perhaps.
All right. I bet they're down in the water by now.
let's just go, please. Come on.
Excuse me, Brian. How much time has passed in game?
Since the conversation started?
Yeah. No. Since after the conversation ended.
A minute.
With the boys.
right. Oh yeah, they're definitely down there. All right, I'm gonna go block the door off quick. I'm gonna sneak all the way over, nice and quiet. Peek in, see if anyone's watching guard or something.
You don't see anybody.
All right, I'm gonna slowly close the hidden door.
The hidden. Oh, on the top of the
Yeah.
stair. Okay, yeah.
And is there anything I can block the door off with?
I mean, everything in this massage room, the table that's in the middle of the room, I mean, that'd probably actually be about it. There's nothing else in the room besides like the bottles of stuff and the shelves.
We're inside, huh? Damn it.
Yeah, I can still try and use the table.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're strong enough with some effort. You scrape it across the floor and kind of push it in front of the door. It makes a good bit of racket, but yeah, I mean, you
I'm hauling ass out of there then.
okay.
All right, let's go.
And we're off.
I used a fake name. I didn't know we were gonna tell them our real names. What was that?
I don't care.
Now they're gonna.
I
My
also
name's
do
not
not care. Oh,
That's
I
such
know.
a ridiculous name.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty stupid. I agree.
Why would anyone ever name their child Bill?
Is it short for anything?
It's just
I
Bill.
don't. It was just a heat of the moment thing. I have no idea. William, maybe. I'm not sure.
Billiam.
Billiam. Yes, Billiam makes sense.
Maybe billiard. I don't know.
Maybe just named after a duck's bill.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
that's what. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the tavern, yes?
Let's go
Yes.
get a drink, please.
Please.
My flask is empty.
Wait, where's Eleonora?
Ah, you know,
She would have really liked my idea back there.
I don't.
She could have
Maybe.
used some magic to try to shut the door, right? Where did she? I don't know.
Yeah, she had that spell that closed open doors. Definitely opened them.
Yeah, it did that really well.
But to be honest, I was kind of very much concerned about just kind of getting away from this type of cultist. Not my favorite.
I don't know that there's really a good type. You know what? Not important.
It's a little important, but not right now. Anyway, we should just should we look for Eleonora or should we go back to the tavern?
Maybe she snuck out and got back to the tavern.
Maybe we should go back there, see if she's there.
What was the? Didn't she work at another tavern in the city? We could check that place, maybe.
Perhaps there could be some
Well, yeah, but she's not going to work right away.
messengers
No,
that we
but
can kind of feel out, have them check the city for us. Surely.
it's a familiar place, and I know that whenever, I mean, I don't know why she left, but if she, decided that the scary motherfuckers in front of us weren't something she wanted to be around, I know I go to my house or I go to the elf song. So that's just my reaction.
Well, I think for us at least, we should go back to the elf song for now.
I agree.
Okay. I mean, what else am I gonna do by myself? I don't want these guys to catch up to me or nothing.
No, let's just move. Come on. We're
Yeah,
staying
I was
here.
gonna say, I feel like we were walking the whole time. I thought maybe.
Yeah.
Now we're running.
Now we're running.
So when did you guys make your way into the Hellflog Tavern? You burst your way into the door, and
Maybe a
there.
good 2 minutes later, Fillmore catches up.
His stature.
As you guys head in the Elf Song, yeah, the same kind of crowd is there. It's a happening place. I mean, you see a full crowd of people. The bartenders that you met first night you were there. Fillmore, the regular crowd seems to be in. There's been new faces every day anymore because of the whole thing with Elturel and everything that you've been hearing about. Two figures do catch your eye though. One is sitting at a table. She is a cloaked woman with as the cloak kind of comes down across her side, you see some sort of plate armor on her legs. She wields a large sword on her back, and her and a crossbow slung over her shoulder as well. She's sitting there, and she just seems to be very large, very a different presence to the room than would normally be this crowd.
Tug on Ryland's cloak. Didn't didn't that ugly guy Mortlock? Didn't he say something about or someone did about Rhea?
And sitting
it
with
was
her,
Freya, yes.
sitting with her is a large elven male as well. Dean, can you tell me about what they see?
He is he's about 5'8". He's got brownish blonde hair, kind of the in between, depending on the light shining on it. Kind of just depends on what end of it you're seeing. I'd say he's not sun-kissed tan, but on the tanner side. He's got golden eyes, and he's even build. He's not doesn't look too well. I guess he would have armor on, so that'd probably bulk him up a little bit. But yeah, that's about it.
What kind of armor is he wearing? Did because you and I didn't discuss that beforehand, so that's my fault.
He, I believe, is wearing just chainmail armor with he's got it's got a symbol on the middle of it. It's like a circle right in the middle of his chest, and kind of like what looks to be kind of like a sun.
If
the
you
top leftish. Yeah.
if you want, you could give him breastplate.
Oh, what the fuck?
You could give him breastplate because I'm sure he would have obtained better armor being where you're at in the campaign and where you're at in
Okay.
level stuff. You can give him breastplate, probably a better weapon if you want to from the selection.
I'm sorry
Okay.
about this.
All right, just so you can kind
All
of do that
good.
on the side, but just so you know.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So you guys see these two sitting at the table there, and beyond that, like I said, the normal crowd and a couple other odds and ends faces, but they all look pretty common. Everyone seems to be dancing, very jovial. A few people are just nursing drinks privately, but other than that, yeah, very lively room.
And then, yeah, I guess continuing on with Fillmore, I'll just kind of be like, well, that's definitely a strong candidate for a woman, but they didn't mention that she'd be traveling with anyone.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
here,
I don't know if they said if he said what she would look like. He just said that she can be found at the elf song.
Well,
maybe
she
we can go
definitely
strike up
stands out.
conversation.
Yes, yes, I suppose we could. They're a
I'm
bit,
gonna walk over.
yeah, bigger. Your type of crowd.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk over and say, can I have a seat? Mind if I have a seat?
Her armor
Sure.
kind of
Oh, go ahead.
her armor kind of clanks. She pulls back her cowl a little bit, and you see the face of an older teenager with brown skin, red hair, and a very haunting gaze.
What do you mean by haunting? Can
It
you kind of
is
demonstrate that for me?
it's creepy. It makes you feel uneasy at first, for sure, but naturally beautiful as well.
Good to know. So yeah, mind if I have a seat?
Might I ask why?
I'm just looking for a place to have a seat. I just ran a good distance here.
What do you think, Kiernas?
Well, I don't see why not.
Fillmore's
Fine.
definitely going up to the bartender trying to get
Thank
his
you, sir.
flask refilled, by the way.
Yeah, Phil, you walk over to the bar. Back for another round, eh? Whoa, rough night.
Yeah. I was just like while they were talking, kind of that's what he was doing, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Fillmore's
Rylan.
definitely. I mean, Ryland's kind of like just observing to see if Samson makes this go south side very quickly, or if he can actually smooth his way into a seat.
What brings you to our table?
Oh well, you guys seem like some adventurers yourself. Perhaps I could strike up some conversation with you.
Adventurers? No. Holy followers of Torm. That's what we are.
Torm? You mean of
Yes.
Elturel?
Indeed. Rhea is the name.
Nice to meet you, Rhea. I'm Samson.
Armored hand reaches out, grasps kind of your wrist. She shakes.
Fucking epic. And you are, and I point to,
Kiernas.
you are Kiernas. Nice to meet you, Kiernas. And I reach out for another handshake there. Can I get you guys something to drink?
Already polishing off another, but who am I to turn down a drink?
I'll call over the waitress then, I'll snap my fingers and it'll be the loudest snap on the planet.
A little ember will fall from it because he's got the flame gloves.
So yeah, Phil, you're over there talking to the bartender, and he looks. They want a drink? I mean, I can send one of the boys over.
I got it. That he's my friend.
Yeah, I've seen you with them. That's sure. Yeah, no problem. What do you guys want? Couple rounds.
Can I get my flask filled up and then just 2 of my normal shots and then that many mugs of ale.
What the hell happened to you though? You're not one for trouble.
That's a story for maybe another day.
Good luck.
Just trying to forget about it at the moment.
Okay, here you go. And he serves up your drinks. Whatever it is, we'll square up then. Doesn't matter. Samson, you snap your fingers. Phil comes over delivering your
Oh,
drinks.
this is Fillmore. He's actually one of my one of my friends here. We just got back from a mission. As some
You're a
might
cute
say.
little wobbly fellow, aren't you?
Hey, he might be wobbly, he might be cute, but he's incredible.
I'm gonna kind of like lean over, like so I can see him around the table, like see his whole figure as opposed to probably just his head.
What do you think? We'd probably bounce him around a little bit.
No, I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's not very nice.
Pull up a seat.
Okay, yeah, and he does, but I stand on the seat. Obviously, I don't sit because I'm a little short.
And then I'm gonna point to Ryland and say, and that over there, that's Ryland. Yeah, he's one of our other.
And I'll start approaching at that point.
Trying to look like nonchalant. You're filling out your book like,
Oh,
Oh.
So-
yeah. I'll just wander over.
Nice to meet you, Ryland.
Pleasure to meet you,
This
Rhea.
is Rhea.
Rhea. Excellent. And
Rhea.
you, sir.
Kiernas.
Ah,
I
a
keep forgetting
pleasure.
this fucking-
So, you said you were on a mission, Samson. Go ahead, tell me about it. We recently got back from a little mission ourselves. What do you have going on here in Baldur's Gate? Are you with the Fist?
Actually, no, I'm not. Well,
Yes, you
it's a-
are.
we are, but we're
I mean,
not.
Wait,
I wasn't. but
You
now I
are?
am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very recent. Like
Is a
honorary
recent
lieutenants,
development.
really.
Yeah, they
you
kind of
see her-
thought that we're pretty badass.
You see her start reaching for her longsword a little bit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Probably not any of the flaming fists that you've encountered. We're just trying to help out the town, so nothing like whatever the hell happened in El Terrell happens here. Trying to prevent whatever it was.
Were you sent to? You were sent here to find me, weren't you?
I was told that you've been
I have no clue who you
investigating,
are.
and you've been investigating
By
the Van Thamper family, and those aren't some nice people. And sounds like you and us, I don't know, could share some common interests.
By who? Who told you this?
One of the ugly Van Thamper.
Mortlock Van Thamper.
Yeah, he was basically on his deathbed, and we told him to get out of town.
You see her grip on her sword kind of loosen up a little bit. And then she kind of puts her arm down.
Probably in that like spiel that Fillmort said, he downed both of his shots after seeing her grab her sword.
So you're looking into the Van Thampers as well.
Yeah, I mean, we heard that they're not very nice people. I mean, well, from multiple sources, I guess.
Well, all right. You
We
guys
actually just investigated under the bathhouse, if you know what I mean.
Mortlock's bathhouse.
Yes.
Well, as you were below, we were above.
How so?
What do you think, Kiernas? Should we trust them?
I don't know. They don't seem too bad. They also don't seem like the liveliest bunch.
We're kind of tired right now.
You look it.
Been a bit of a
You
day.
look it.
It has sure been a day. I'm part owner of Toggle Sprocket's Tinker Shop, Tech and Tinker. I mean, it's a pretty cool place. I think I'm gonna go there here pretty soon.
So you've not heard of me before, beyond this Mortlock telling you about it,
No,
Can't say we have.
not once.
nor him.
Nope. I never even once heard of him.
I don't believe. Yeah, his name has not been mentioned at all.
We snuck inside the city. We broke the guard's rules. We ended up fighting some Flaming Fist thugs, and Kiernas, he took one out. We've been wanted ever since.
Well, we've honestly only ever had really one meeting with the captain, and yeah, we're very, very loosely Flaming Fists.
Good. All right. Well, then, based on that, I'm going to give you information that I'm hoping will get me back in good graces with them. I know the Van Thampers have been a problem, but I haven't been here long, but I know that this city is nothing but corruption and foul, and there's just death around every corner. It's a horrible place.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It's not great. And do any of you know who Thavius Creek is? Any idea?
Would I know?
Would any of
That's
us
not
know?
familiar.
Yeah, I
Uh,
live in Baldur's Gate, born and raised. So I don't know if
El Terrell homeboy.
Yeah, Elturellian's Wood.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
He's the High Overseer of Elturel.
Okay.
Uh,
down somewhere. I bet.
We've heard of this before. I
Yeah, I've written it down somewhere.
yeah, absolutely.
hmm
I think he's here.
Here, so, I mean, of course, if anyone were to survive, that makes sense, but here,
He shouldn't be here. This is his.
agreed.
He hates this place. So you know about him, okay? So I know he was seen with 4 guards of the Van Thampers, and I went to investigate the estate in the upper city after Mortlock. I hired 3 mercenaries from the guard, and it was more of a side job for them than anything. And the 5 of us went up, and I'm hoping that we can talk to Zaj or whatever his name is about it. But we went into the villa, the Van Thampers villa, and all I want to know is what's going on here, where Thavius is, where anything's happening, and we need to save Elturel. I need to save Elturel. We have to.
El Terrell can be saved?
I'll do whatever it takes. You weren't there, were you?
No, I left a few weeks prior.
None of you have heard what happened.
No, I
The
keep
rumor-
asking.
The
Nobody
rumor
tells
here
me.
is that just kind of gone. So hearing that it can even be saved is uplifting.
I don't know if it can, but we have to save it. The companion's light went out, and everything started turning black from the companion, and the city crumbled and then sunk below the horizon. I was training. I was just training north of it, and it's I can't stop thinking about it. The city just it vanished, and everything I knew my whole life, the whole city, just a crater. Nothing left.
Sybil?
There was nothing left. And we came to Baldur's Gate looking for answers. It's too much.
There's nothing left. What? I guess
How can
what
an
is the
entire
direction of
city-
your mission? What can you
Well,
hope to do?
Well, we went. We need to find out what happened, and Krieg will know. But he's nowhere to be found. Okay. So we went into the villa. We found a bunch of stuff. First of all, I mean, I know we found. I found 3 things. This gauntleted fist on a chain. It's It's a holy symbol of Torm. I don't know why that would be there unless the overseer was there. But then why would he take it off? I found this puzzle box. Kiernas actually found it. He handed it to me. It's infernal. I can at least make out some of the runes, but not enough. And I don't know how to open it.
I should be able to read it.
Even if you can, I don't know that you'll be able to open it. It's going to take someone with, I mean, years and years of arcane knowledge to open this. I think it's sealed with some sort of evil magic. And then I found this. It's a shield. There's some power rating from it. I don't know. I can't sense what it is. It feels, I don't know. It's just strange. But it doesn't feel magical. It feels maybe holy. I don't know. Oh, and there was a man. There's a man. Kiernas, you should have reminded me. There's a man. Fallister Fisk. He has some important information. I think this box holds a lot of secrets for us. When we killed the Duke, that's
Killed a Duke.
You killed the Duke
Like
of Elturel.
Duke.
Who exactly are you people again?
where
You were worried about us. This doesn't sound very good.
I'm sorry. I let that slip. I guess I gotta tell him everything.
Yeah, sounds
Yes,
like everything's
I
out on the
insist you
table
do.
now.
Kiernas.
Hey, Alan, we're gonna need another round over here.
He'll bring him around over before the conversation resumes. And then she'll say, and she's noticeably distraught at this point.
Should we go upstairs?
It doesn't matter at this point, does it?
No. You already
No
said
one
it.
seems to be listening. Everyone's so entwined in their own stuff anyway here.
Could I look around to make sure that there's nobody kind of
Yeah,
like
roll a
paying
perception
attention?
check.
Ooh, that's good. 23.
And you can hear her saying, like, yeah, everyone's kind of caught up in their own stuff. This Baldur's Gate is just a corrupt place, and everyone's just out to get everyone. They're all worried about their own lives and selfish. And as she's saying that, you notice that everyone else is really just doing their own thing. The music's playing, they're dancing by the fire. There's no nothing. No one seems to be like sitting there like shocked that she just said you guys killed the dude. And then we broke into the villa, and it was an evil place. There was so much going on in there. I mean, I don't know where to start. It was guarded. We snuck in. They have an evil cat-looking thing. There's servants in there that all hate the Duke. The son, son that lives there, Thirstwell, I believe is his name, spying through his glass, looking through the eyes of an imp or something, and then the imp would report back to him. We were spying on him for a bit. Looks like he was looking at, I believe, the bathhouse. The whole place was it was horrifying. But the Duke, Van Thamper, she had a dungeon underneath. And it was a foul place.
What is it with this family and dungeons? Damn it!
There were devils in the dungeon.
Devils.
Like
Cultists, like devils from hell. Yes,
true devils.
True devils. And I thought it couldn't get worse. Do you know who Zariel is?
I've heard small things. I'm not especially familiar.
Zariel, the ruler of the first layer of hell, Avernus. She hoped to win the Blood War, led the Hell Riders, like myself, into hell, into Avernus.
You're
100,
a Hell Rider? Uh, you were there?
we weren't, but the organization's not been disbanded.
So, I'm meeting Elturellian fabled children's legends here in Baldur's Gate. What an interesting turn of events.
Everybody's heard of the Hell Riders. So you weren't one of the originals?
No, I'm far too young. Same thing with
I
him.
I mean I don't know. You'd never guess that I was the age that I am.
How old are you?
I'm trying to look it up. I didn't think well, you wouldn't guess that I'm 45, but I am, so
I know you little ones age gracefully.
oh thanks. I really appreciate that.
So, yeah, there were devils, but the worst part, there was a temple to Zariel, and she was praying before. We had to kill her. We had to.
We did what needed to be done, and probably saved lives.
I'll be honest, I think I understand.
We cleared the rest of the area out, and that's when we found everything. The shield was in the vault. I don't know what it is.
I mean, if
But-
it's something holy, I figure you guys would be the best suited to understand out of at least this group.
And all right, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I guess our cards have been laid out there.
Yeah, you know the old saying, you gotta know when to fold them and know when to hold them. I think
And
I
you
said
know
that
when
right.
to walk away. You have.
Something like that. This was hard for me. We went into a room. I could see it perfectly. There was an old man carrying a candlestick. The shadow on the wall that was cast off him, it looked like a pudgy, horned fiend with small wings. He's told me that the Duke had him there under her control, and I believed him. The man, Thavius, I thought he was innocent. I thought so hard that he was innocent. And then Kiernas convinced him to tell the truth. He threatened him. I was so mad at you. I was so mad at you. And then he told us everything. He was corrupted by the devils. He is some sort of deal with Zariel. I don't know what the deal is, but I think this puzzle box holds it.
You said this Fisk guy could help you with the puzzle.
Yes, he's waiting for. He got a room upstairs. He's waiting for us. We're gonna make our way tomorrow to Candlekeep. But I'd like to.
Can you trust this Fisk person?
He seems like he has nothing to lose. I mean,
Sometimes those are the most dangerous people.
he's a short, erudite man. He said he works for Silvira Savicus or something. Regardless, she's a tiefling expert on the Nine Hells. She's in Candlekeep. Candlekeep's such a wonderful place. It's a private area. If you guys want to roll like a history check on Candlekeep to see what we know about it.
Ooh,
Natural 20. So that would be 26.
I got a
Uh,
17.
20 unnatural.
Wow. That's
So
a
yeah,
good
you
roll.
would all know that it was an old library fortress that is on the Sea of Swords. It's filled with books and scrolls of knowledge. It's considered the greatest collection of the writings in all of Faerun.
Oh yeah.
It was the home of Alawando, the guy who oversaw the forecoming of the Balespawn. He saw it within a millennia beforehand. It is on the coastway, on the side of the Stork Coast. It's on a little peninsula, kind of sits right on the cliffside, and it's a fabled place that is real, and you have to be very, very, very lucky to get in. You have to know somebody, or
I've always wanted to, see their library, collections there. I do fancy myself quite the reader.
You aren't kidding. Their collection is legendary. I mean, think about all the time you could spend in there.
Could help me out with my
You'll
work.
catch me in there for 0 time.
I could spend an
I mean-
eternity.
Fuck books.
you could read and wisen up a bit. It doesn't hurt.
Books are for pussies.
It's never really a bad thing to learn more. I
No,
mean,
I'm
it's
just playing.
okay. That's just more books for me to read. It's okay.
Right.
No, I'm
Anyway,
only being facetious.
Whoa.
Oh, look at him breaking out his big boy words.
Exactly.
Oh, where'd you read that? In a book?
Yes, in a book.
In a book.
so I trust him. Yeah, I mean, he says he knows somebody. What's he gonna do? Really, we could stop him within a snap of our fingers anyway. So I mean, where are you guys staying?
I'm staying right here.
Here.
My
He lives close.
My home, yeah. The Tinker Shop. It's pretty cool.
Would you? I mean, you all seem very. You seem like you desire the same things I do. I mean, would you like to journey with us to Candlekeep?
When were you
I
planning on going? I would love that, but
I would
I-
most
I need
definitely
Ryland,
enjoy.
yeah.
Well, I would need something from you. I would need a meeting with Zaj tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
And your protection. Just in
don't-
case things go south.
You look like you can handle it yourself, but
Not against the whole army.
that's true.
well, I think at the very least we have some sway with Saj. I mean, at the very least, we even have some information I'm sure he'd enjoy. I mean, anything to calm a deal down if things do go south. I think you can definitely count on us.
Good. So you can join us and get me my meeting with Saj.
And so you can guarantee us entry into Candlekeep. There's no funny business here. There's no.
Oh, that's not on my part. That's Fisk's part of this deal. We're getting him there safely.
I mean, I think it's the best chance anyone has to see Candlekeep. I mean, it's legendary how the access, the restriction. I mean, come on, this is our chance.
Listen, all I'm saying is we need to rescue Alterel. We need to find what we can do to save it. And as for Baldur's Gate, I don't care if the rats eat it. It's
Well, hey, let's calm down with that. It's still my home.
except for your shop.
No, the rats will eat everything but your shop. Yes.
We'll move that to Alterel for you.
Well, but it's not there. And
But it will be better there.
okay. Well,
This-
I mean, I have to clear that with my dad. My
This is a
business partner.
shithole.
It's my shithole.
You said that very loud. Did the whole tavern hear that one?
Yes, absolutely. People would have totally started looking
Fucking
there.
music stops.
You hear the record?
Yeah, the record skips for a second, and then everyone stops dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, jazz music stops.
Business returns to normal. That's good. That's good. Okay.
He doesn't
So-
like you.
I don't like you either.
Tomorrow we will meet here at dawn.
Understood.
Understood.
I'll have Fisk with us. You can hear his story. Determine that you still want to proceed. And I will update Saj about the Van Thamber portion. Tomorrow when we meet with Saj, I just want to clear my name in Baldur's Gate. Fist. I have no other motivation, just to clear my name. And if you're owed anything for your mission, or you're able to get out of whatever your next mission would be,
I don't think we fully know what a next mission would be. We hadn't gotten that far yet.
good. You could tell him you found one. Until tomorrow, then.
Oh, Brian,
Until
I was going to ask
tomorrow.
what time is it? Is it like late night or
Probably like 9, 10 o'clock.
okay?
We weren't down there very long.
Sure you were. You went there in the morning.
Okay. Okay. Then definitely, yeah, we were down there for a while.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
So probably
you would have spent almost a full
A full day.
rotation through the day into the night again when you went back at night to break in.
Yes.
It would have been, so you went in the morning, went back at night, and a full rotation through a day as you went through it during the night.
so it'd probably be too late for shops to be open and stuff.
Depends on the shop.
Armor shop, maybe. I don't know. Just spitballing here.
You could totally go the next day.
Okay, it sounded like it was pretty. They wanted to leave early. That's why I was asking. But cool.
She's
I'm
just
good
looking
with
for the meeting early on and then to meet with Zaj early.
it. Okay.
But I'm sure you could say we need to check out a shop for whatever. That would be fine. We could certainly get that in there.
Yeah, because Fillmore didn't like getting stabbed.
Cool. Yes, we can certainly check out an armor shop for you. All right, yeah. So you guys just gonna make your own way wherever, spend the night wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Do your
Finish my
usual thing.
drink and pay whatever. I'd say the tab for the whole, like everybody.
Ooh,
Fillmore would take care of it.
Oh, Mr. Money Man.
just give her like 5 silver. And
I
she'll probably
gotta
cover
get
it.
rid of some of this money, guys. I don't want it on me.
5 silver should cover you total.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a gold.
Okay. Thank you, Phil.
You know I always take care of you. You take care of me, and I take care of you.
That's right, buddy. Hey, have a great night.
You too, Alan. And I make my way home.
Cool.
Or, bye, guys. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Don't forget at dawn.
Yeah, whatever. Same thing.
All right, yeah. For sake of expedition, brevity, you guys head up in the morning. Get together. When you get to the Elf Sung, they're just kind of opening up for the morning. Dawn is a little later than mid morning. The mid hours of the night. It's not like 4:30 or anything. It's closer to like 7 o'clock.
So
Bedtime.
reasonable time. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys meet up, and you're sitting there as the bar is beginning to serve breakfast. The inn's kind of the patrons from the inn upstairs are coming down, and Rhea and Kiernas are standing there by the bar with a short, lean man, probably older. He has a neatly trimmed goatee that's dyed crimson red, and has long dark hair, and has like an ankle length, like educated robe, like scholarly robe.
What is it with people in this town with all this colorful hair? I'm looking at Ryland. if I happen to run into him.
I'm not from this town. Must just be popular all over.
But you're here. It must be El Terrell, right? Oh no, he's not from El Terrell. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
It's chic. It's fashionable. What is the issue?
I just don't understand it. I don't know. I like my hair the way that it is.
Well, me as well. I like my hair. Can't hate a man who wants to dye his hair blue.
It's not that blue. Touch of blue. Anyway.
So you guys head over.
Hold on, has Eleanor showed up for us here?
She's not.
Oh yeah.
She is not. It's awfully strange. Perhaps she'll turn up.
In the
Perhaps.
tavern, would there be anyone that Fillmore would know that knows things around town? Just being like a regular of the elf song.
Those things. Can you describe that a little bit for me?
Knows things knows, goings on, like if there's
Gossip and rumors.
yeah.
Of course, yeah. I mean, everyone at the Elf Song would have rumors flowing. That's
So Fillmore would probably just try to find someone that he knows, he recognizes, and ask them to keep an ear out and eye out for our tiefling friend that was with us the other night. And,
would you just tell one of the like Alan or one of the bard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Toss him another gold, but this one's gonna be in 10 silver form.
Okay.
And be like, this is just, if you hear anything about our friend, let us know. If you see her, safe, that's definitely good. But
Yeah.
we haven't seen her since last night.
Sure. Yes. Absolutely. We'll do.
Could I perhaps do two things like in the night before?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry.
One, can I attune to my new cloak?
Yes.
Excellent. And so the books, run me through it again. So using a spell in those books, how does that work?
You have to copy the spell from that book into your book, or that book would be your spell book.
Okay, so you can't use it directly from that book.
You could.
Okay.
You're
But
a
you
wizard.
still have to learn it. You have to take
Mhm.
time to learn it. Since you're a wizard, you'd still need to spend the time to learn it 2 weeks.
Mhm.
But not necessarily the ink to transcribe it over to
Okay. Because
your main spell book.
yeah, because I have the rune book, so I was gonna try to learn find familiar to like basically send out like a raven or something like that to like kind of search the city in the wee hours of the night, see if they could find Eleonora. But if that's a learning method, then I guess like maybe he'll start learning that anyway.
Okay.
For that, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yes, like I said, probably about 2 weeks you would take to learn it. You'd have to study it at every resting opportunity, practice the gestures, practice incantation, and learn,
Mm-hmm.
exactly what's involved in the spell. Trial and error, and whatever the material component is, you're going to burn up the cost of that a couple times as
Okay.
well. Because you'd have to learn the spell, then you could use your focus to channel it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still some gold cost to learning a spell.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to make you pay the full 50 gold or whatever the standard thing is in the book
Mm-hmm.
if
I
you're
was
not bothering to transcribe it.
Yeah, I was gonna say then maybe we don't do that since I have 5 gold.
Yeah, it'd be some
Should have 50 gold though.
Is there a material component to
I
that
mean,
spell?
I got a bucket load of silver. I just didn't convert it.
What's
Material component? I don't know. I don't have it. That was just like
Yeah.
I wrote it down, so I'll. Components. Good. 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs that must be consumed by fire in a brass brazier.
Okay, so maybe 20 gold total is what you would need to learn the spell.
Yeah. Word. How much silver is a gold piece? It
10.
converts it, right? Yeah, okay, 10. Okay, in total I have 67 gold. Yeah, that's nice. D&D Beyond just converts it for you in the top. What an
Thanks, D&D
amazing
Beyond.
what an amazing digital tool set. An official digital tool set.
I believe it's the official.
Okay. So is that all you wanted to do overnight?
Yeah. So
Okay,
attune
yes.
to my dream cloak and start learning find familiar.
Cool. Yeah. Anything else anyone else wanted to do? I'm sorry, I kind of rushed you through that.
Oh, you're good. I now that he said that, I didn't even think about it, but overnight, Fillmort definitely would have left every copper piece at the Tech and Tinker, but like not in like with the currency, not with what gets used in the day-to-day thing. Maybe like hidden somewhere in the house, maybe in the apartment above.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
scattered everywhere.
You
There's
just
a little
dumped
bit
it on
here,
the
a little bit
floor.
there.
So I'm gonna write that down, but take it out of my inventory.
Cool. All right. So yes, then you guys approach the counter where these people are standing. Phil, you tell you tell Alan to make sure that he keeps an ear out. And then you see this man with the other two that you've already met, and you hear him as he's talking. He's like, Silvara is a sage who operates out of Candlekeep. She's a good friend of mine. I'm telling you, she's been monitoring this devil activity in Baldur's Gate now for months. I know she'll be able to find something. She's convinced that Thavius Creek stuck a bargain with Archdevil. She knows it. You must listen to me. Oh, hello.
Is that all of us?
That's
Hey.
you guys, yes.
Greetings.
Hello.
Are these the ones you told me about? Yes, they are.
I like your robe. It's very nice.
Thanks. I like your
It's a chic.
stature.
Well, I mean, this is my only remaining clean shirt, but I try to look my best. Thanks.
Anyway, as I was saying, name's Fauster Fisk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a rough couple days. You see that he's a little beat up as you got a little closer. You'd see there's some like scratches on his face and definitely some like lash marks on his hand. A copy of the contract he signed is inside this box. I'm telling you. She asked me to obtain proof of his crimes. And I think she can open this box. And I think she'll pay for it too.
You think that opening this box is going to help save El Terrell, if that's even possible?
Who knows? I guess you would all hope so, so sure. We'll give you
Who
some more information.
and who would buy this?
Silvira.
Oh, excellent.
I work for
Excellent,
her.
excellent. Just making sure.
She is a genius of a woman.
And she's in Candlekeep, right?
She is, yes.
With all the books.
With all of our books.
Yeah, that's we need to, yeah. Right, Ryland? Yeah, we definitely need to get there.
Just glad to hear that we have something that you'd want.
Well, that alone won't get you in.
But it's a start.
Sure,
Closer.
you're gonna have to.
Closer than we've ever been before to getting in.
You'll see when you get there. Sure.
Hell, I've never even left Baldur's Gate.
You're in for an adventure then, my friend. Should we
There's
be
not gonna
going?
be-
Yes,
Uh,
off to the fist.
Yeah.
Bill, you said you wanted to take a detour.
I mean, if they're talking to Zaj, right?
Yeah, I mean you could bring it up now.
I wouldn't imagine that we're gonna leave like immediately following that meeting, so I'm good for now.
Okay. You guys head over to see Captain Zaj. You guys head into the Basilisk Gate, go into the same area where I met him before. He's standing there, and technical difficulties. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again for another Dapper adventure here in Avernus. Our different crew of players above us. Like I said, we have Bill, Mr. Fillmore Toggle Sprocket. We have his brother Dean playing Mr. Kiernas.
Kiernas.
Chiropractor.
We'll get this.
Yep.
We will get this.
It's a work in progress.
Elliot playing Mr. Sampson and Cole playing Mr. Ryland Redgrave. They were heading over to see Captain Zaj. They went into the Basilisk Gate. Captain Zaj is standing there at his table and he says, so you made it back.
Indeed, we made it back.
Eye patch covering one eye, staring at you, mustache covering his upper lip. Zaj looks at you and, good. So, I see you brought some company with you.
Yes, we did. This is Rhea, and this is, oh fuck,
Kiernas.
Kiernas.
You two were the ones that the name. My guards, they were after you.
Yeah, it was all just a misunderstanding. It shouldn't have happened. They were wrongfully after us. It's not our fault.
And how so?
Rhea?
You see, Captain Zaj, I'm here investigating. We're here investigating the
Van
Thavius
Dampers.
Creek and the Van Dampers. The ruler of El Terrell and the Van Dampers have been involved in some business together, I think. But more importantly, we've rid you of your Van Damper problem. You've done what?
We
Well,
killed the Duke. And one of her sons.
good.
And we killed Mortlock.
Yeah.
You killed Mortlock, the big one, the disfigured one.
He's
Okay, technically
not going to
he's
be a
not dead.
problem anymore. He's not dead, but he's not going to be around.
Consider him dead.
I don't.
A
I
big
don't know how-
skull man stabbed him.
We saved him from dying in trade with, exchange for him leaving town for good.
Why would you save the bastard? Should have let him bleed out right there, wherever he was.
He was helpless, and it's just
I fight with dignity, sir.
It sounds like that would have been the right thing to do.
And you, Rhea, you said your name is. Yes, Well, we killed the Duke and her son, the thin one. I don't know his name. So that bastard Emmerich still survives, huh? I'll catch him down at the port and take care of business ourselves. Well, I did promise you my gratitude, and
I believe 200 gold as well.
no. The Fist would never promise that amount of it.
Excuse me, Ryland. You like to take
Yes.
notes? Do you remember how much we were offered here?
Yeah, I also have 200 gold written down in my notes.
I don't. Listen, I can't afford to pay you that. There's just no way.
Now, of
Fist doesn't
course,
have it.
I'm not sure. Was that 200 each, Ryland, or is that written as just 200 for the four of us?
I mean,
I just want some new armor, really. I one of those chain shirts that some of your guys have. That would be cool.
One of those some chainmail.
No, just this shirt. I can't wear the whole set. That's a lot to wear.
Sure. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's fine. I can find you something.
That's all I want. I'm a pretty simple gnome.
Yeah. Okay. He'll send someone to fetch that for you. And then, as for the rest of you, well, two of you, your friend stopped by.
Eleonora.
Sure, the tiefling.
Yes. How is she?
She seemed distraught, but
She
Beyond
left on
that.
very short notice and did not say a word to us.
all she said was to tell you that she's safe and she's okay for now. She had her own business to attend to. She gave me her badge back.
concerning
two.
circumstances, but good to know that she's safe at least.
Yes.
Sure. Don't go worrying about the Fist's business otherwise, though, you two. Rhea and Kiernas, whatever you said your name. I don't want to hear another peep about you two in this damn town.
As long as you keep your boys off of us, we mean no harm. We have our own business to attend to.
Fine.
We're-
I'll give you 2 safe passes through the town. 3 of you, you'll get your armor. I'll give you each 25 gold. And the rest that I can come up with, well, maybe a couple potions or something. Let me see what we have in the stash. He's gonna hand you a total of 4 potions of healing. 1 of which is a greater, and some silverish potion that he says he hasn't had time to figure out what it is yet.
The healing potions,
Mhm.
Ryland and Sam, I feel like you guys might need those a little bit. I personally brought you guys back from the brink of death each once at least. But I'll take that silver one because I could probably try to figure out what it is.
This much is true and agreeable. I think you should
And,
take the big one, Samson. For sure.
I was gonna offer you the big one, but sure thing.
And then there's 3 potions left, like of regular healing.
Mhm.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'll take 2 of those. If that's down.
How do you get the greater potion of healing on D&D Beyond?
Just type in potion of healing, and then it'll be parentheses greater.
There it is. Thank you.
Oh, you're using D&D Beyond, the official
So-
digital tool set of 5th edition's Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's right.
Absolutely incredible. Yes.
I heard it's a great site.
Are
We
you
now
still
have
using pen
a
and paper?
player app, a character app.
They do have a new player app.
Yeah, for your phone. Yes, it's incredible.
It's quite
Mhm.
useful.
Or your tablet.
Yeah.
Or
Take your
whatever
players
device you
yourself.
prefer.
So he gives you the stuff, and anyway, so you guys, I do have other things you could tend to, business around the city. And just as he's starting to say that, your meeting with Captain Zodge is interrupted by the arrival of several Flaming Fist soldiers clad in plate armor. From behind this wall of swords and steel steps an armored woman with a white cloak and graying hair. Are these the maniacs who've stirred up every nest of rats in this god's forsaken city? Commander Porter, says Zodge. I was told you wouldn't be in Baldur's Gate for at least 10 days. That's what the city's government wanted you to think, Captain. Turn to you guys, she says. I trust you've been adequately competent.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to
Yes,
think so.
and I wink at her.
Strange. So, I am here to make sure that things get taken back under control here in Baldur's Gate. I strongly assume that you've taken care of everything while I've been gone.
Are you talking to us?
No, and she's talking to Zodge, and Zodge is kind of looking there, kind of bewildered for a minute. You could tell he was not expecting this intrusion in any way. He's just kind of like he's all but flush at this point, either bubbling up with rage or fear. And the city's in shambles since Elturel's crumble. Your uncle, Duke Porter, I'm sure he's brought you here for some reason. He has. I'm here to take command back from the Fist. In Ravengard's absence, you've been relieved of this duty.
Oh, actually, come to think of it, I do believe that there was like a pearl maybe that was offered as a reward too.
Why would you be offering things like pearls as rewards?
I don't know. I thought it was the weirdest thing too. I just wanted to make sure that it was still on the table.
I'm sure we don't have a pearl around.
Okay, I just figured I'd ask.
Sure. What are you still doing here?
Yeah. I I don't know.
Should we leave? It sounds like he wants to leave.
Yeah,
Well,
we can
hang on. Older Raven Guard. While I hope that he's still alive, I think he went to El Terrell.
Yeah, I heard he went missing.
Are you the ones that have been investigating the city? Is that all of you? Yes,
Uh,
that's
we were kind of helping, yeah.
If you have any chance to find him and save him, please do.
You have my word.
Pursue that. I've always had a thing for adventurers and your ability to get things done. Now, thank you for doing your part to help Baldur's Gate. But I must get to figuring out what's going on with the city and fix it. So, I can fetch a horse or some sort of cart for your journey if you were heading out. And Ray's going to stand up now. Actually, yeah, a cart would be fantastic. We're heading to Candlekeep. Huh. Wonder what that's got to do with the fall of Elton. Well, if there's anything to be found in those books, I'm sure you'll find it there. Sure, I'll arrange for a cart at once. You'll have to fight your way out to the cart, but out with the cart once you get out of this godforsaken city. Fight your way through and make your way. They still haven't stopped rampaging those gates.
Fighting what? What's at the gates?
All the refugees from El Terrell.
I mean,
Well,
they're just wanting shelter, I would imagine.
They wouldn't be rampaging the gates if you just let them in.
Let them overrun our city.
I'm pretty sure the army that you have in place here can handle refugees.
We don't have enough room to take care of an entire separate city.
as much as I would like to get into semantics here, I say that we just mind your own business, gentlemen. Ryland, Fillmore. Fucking.
You're probably right.
And
Kiernas.
Kiernas.
Just call me Kai for short. Just Kai. It'll probably make things easier.
I was kind of more thinking Ernie, but it's okay.
I like Ernie. I'm gonna stick with Ernie.
I don't think I'm much like that, but
It'll grow on you.
That's unfortunate.
That's a terrible name.
Ernie,
Thank
it
you.
is.
thank you.
Well, should we go or
Let's get moving. It's been
what-
a pleasure
Ray-
working with you.
Our
Ray,
our
what do you
guard
think?
our guard will clear a path for you. But once the gates close, it's on you to be free. No, I don't think they'll bother you. You're leaving the city. Once the gates close, they're not going to have much want for anything on your guard. But
Well, now
people become savages when they're on their own.
guards that'll clear a way for us. They're not gonna do it in any sort of violent manner, are they?
You're a local, right?
Of course, born and raised.
Think about it.
I just like to try to think that, I
You'd
not
like to,
everyone.
wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Any kind of forceful act like that would not sit well with me at all.
is there
I
like a
think
better
we should take this
way out?
offer and go. Rhea
Let's
says.
go. I'm with Rhea.
Yes, time to leave.
I mean, it's probably 4 days travel to Candlekeep. Would you say?
That
Yeah.
sounds right.
Liara, the woman that walked in, Porter, she shakes her head. Yeah. All right. The car will be ready for you in no time. Zaj kind of turns to you guys again. Thank you for your service to the city. And good luck.
You as well, Captain.
I'm sorry, Commander. As the closes behind you here, I'm sorry, Commander. What did you do?
All
Um,
right, to the gates.
I was gonna try to identify. I have the identify spell. I just don't have the material component of a pearl that costs 100 gold or better.
Right.
Do I have one?
Oh, it's the next morning. Long rest. That's right. I forgot to do that.
Oh shit! Very good point.
I was like, man, I only have one spell slot left still. Never mind. Would there be somewhere that Fillmort knows that he could maybe take the potion to at least maybe like an alchemist, not even like actually get it identified spell wise, but like
I would say if you wanted to roll an Arcana check, you could probably try to identify it yourself based on things you've studied or mixed up.
17.
So you looking at the color and the way the potion gleams, there are only a few things that you, as far as potions that you've read about, that you know that this could be. It would definitely be some sort of potion of a giant something, but you can't put your finger on.
Well, maybe we can just drink it.
Well,
Find out what happens.
let's not do that right now. I don't think, because if it's something that would be super useful, I don't want to waste it. I guess we don't know what is going to be ahead of us.
Okay, works with me.
All right. So you guys hop on the cart. Unless you guys want to do anything else around the city before you go.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Same.
All right.
Fuck Baldur's Gate, yo.
Hey,
Also, I don't know how. If there's any way I can, if I see the guards trying to be any kind of forceful, I'm not gonna like attack anybody or anything like that, but I would definitely try to maybe like block a swing or two with my sword or my shield on the way out to try to stop anybody from dying if I can. I don't know what kind of force they're gonna be using though, so.
Yeah. So you guys hop on the cart. There is a horse attached to the front. No driver or anything. So Rhea takes the reins. And
You sure you know how to drive that thing?
do you insist on being more experienced? Sure. You can go ahead and see it.
I
I'm
don't
just
think
making
that's such
sure.
a good idea.
I'm making sure my driver is, putting me in good hands here.
Do you question everyone you travel with?
he does that a lot.
A slight bit. You have to be sure.
Bit of the paranoid sort, yes.
He
You
means
come off
well,
very
though.
aggressive.
That's whatever, I guess.
His heart's in the right place.
Fauster Fist climbs on the cart. In case you guys forgot about him. And he,
Mhm.
you know, it can If you keep up that kind of tone when you go to the Candlekeep, it's going to be a bit of an issue for you.
Oh yeah, no, that's we were gonna talk about that on the way, just because we don't want to ruin any chances of seeing any of the books or the great libraries and everything.
Well, worst case scenario, if I don't exactly fit in with the reading group, perhaps you could drop me off outside, and I'll find my own things to do.
All right. As the basilisk gate opens, the Flaming Fist soldiers hold back the tide of the Elderguardian refugees. You begin to cut a path through these wretched souls, whose wails begin to intensify, screaming and crying as the gate closes behind you. You see the guards holding their shields up, pushing people back, pushing them to either side, keeping a firm wall as the gate begins to slam shut. They're not raising their weapons, they're just pushing them back, keep kind of doing more of a crowd control move than anything. The dirt road that you're on cuts through the slums of the outer city, past the walled neighborhood of Little Calamshan, to the great span of the Worm's Crossing. When you guys get into Little Calamshan, Fisk asks for Ray to stop the car for a minute. He jumps out, runs into this little shack, comes out with a little little dagger looking thing, just kind of strapped to his side, and a small scimitar. And he also brings along a book that he keeps at his side.
What does this book look like?
Well, it's just a thick, leather-bound book, dark in color, kind of like a dark faded brown.
Gonna look at him and say, "Are you expecting some trouble along the way?"
I always gear up for a bit of an adventure, just in case.
You don't look like much of the adventuring type.
Yeah, that's what us adventurers do for sure. I definitely think the same thing.
It's just to protect myself. That's all. You seem like you're quite the travel type. He
Travel,
visibly
not so
rolls his
much.
eyes.
Oh, I see.
So as you guys keep going along the way, two great bridges meet a tall, rocky island that rises from the middle of the Chiantha River. Buildings and merchant stalls line the sides of both bridges, making it impossible to see the river from the narrow, congested roadway that cuts between those structures. Wooden drawbridges connect the two bridges to keep situated atop the island. The flags of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist wave proudly above this fortress. As you guys keep going across, the cart makes its way. You see, Fillmore, you see a couple bandits kind of robbing some carts. Nothing, they're not doing anything too harmful to you guys, but you see people pulling like bread off carts and kind of sneaking around, little thieves. But nothing too out of place for a market area that you've seen, especially the growing Baldur's Gate.
Are they? Yeah, as long as they're not hurting anybody, I feel like Fillmore wouldn't be super pissed about that or nothing. Like he
Wouldn't be
mostly
shouting.
hates. Yeah, he mostly hates the bullies that like directly affect people, like physical or just causing individual trouble. I'm
Cool.
sure Fillmore in his young years, not being very wealthy, probably maybe snagged a piece of bread or two from a market at some point.
Yeah.
How many bandits were there?
Probably like two or three randomly that Fillmore would have seen. No one else would have
Okay.
noticed
Okay.
them. His passive would have allowed him to see it.
Gotcha.
Oh, the observant feet doesn't catch it, huh?
Oh, did you take the observant feat?
I did.
All right, you could have told me that. Yeah, you would have noticed it too.
Yeah, I have a 15 passive.
Yeah, I'd say you'd notice it too then. But I'd imagine it's much of the same. Wouldn't really call them out or anything.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't care.
Okay. um. Yeah. So you guys make your way along the path. Do you guys want to do anything, or do you just want to kind of fast forward along? It's about 5 days travel to Candlekeep total.
Fast travel.
Mostly, yeah, just keep my head on a swivel during the day. Probably split up guard shifts at night if we do something like that between the four of us, Rhea and Fisk.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
Ryland's doing some pretty like dedicated find familiar practice, you know.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys keep working on your individual stuff. A couple nights go by. On the third night, you guys are sitting around a campfire, and Rhea begins to speak. How about a story? One of my favorites to tell.
I'm always up for a good story. But I mean, well, about what?
My favorite subject. I'll tell you.
Let's hear it.
It was over centuries past that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to a terrible and unknowable fate. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rolled across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seems as though two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid, and to everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the sky, the city the next day. Her name was Ariel, which means companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world, on the fields of the dead west of the city. Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousands, Zariel at their head. Riding a golden mastodon with a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel, overcome with grief and loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the Nine Hells would think twice about entering Elturel again. There were great celebrations to honor the valiant knights of the cavalry, who became known as Hell Riders from that day on. And thus is the tale of the Hell Rider.
Very
Oh, it can't be.
interesting.
Haven't heard that one since I was just a boy.
Same as well, Ryland.
I was gonna say, I believe that's something. Everyone hears different variations of it all. And then, oh wait, she said she is a Hell Rider, but obviously wasn't one of the originals, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, I was just making sure I had that written down right. I don't even remember what the hell I was gonna say. Never mind. Updating my equipment. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of about it for you guys.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say to that. All right. So on the final day of travel, over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastway has gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the road runs through mud. Yet you trudge on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading north. On the morning of the 5th day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead, you see a path branch from the wider road, heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on a leaning post, bearing two signs, point-like arms towards the west. One says the way of the lion, the other says Candlekeep.
Which way is the raven facing?
Towards the way of the lion.
Hmm.
And it's just like nothing looks. I mean, it's just a raven, right? Just
Mhm.
your average. Okay. I don't know that Fillmort would look at it as anything other than that.
Yeah. Then Ray's gonna kind of stop him. Well, I really don't know which way to go from here. And Fisk is gonna be kind of shivering and just say, take the way of the lion.
Aren't we going to Candlekeep though?
That's the trick.
I'm with him. Take the way of the lion.
Yes.
He knows better than any of us.
What's the trick?
Well, Candlekeep's not supposed to be easily accessed, is it?
Is there anything up ahead that we should know about before we go?
Like I said, this journey can be treacherous and it can be safe. I don't really know one way or the other.
You seem happy or excited about that.
I'm excited to be going back. I had a hell of a time in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, they do say only the tough can survive there. For like 45 years maybe.
I would like to see if I can tell if he's like holding anything back, or if he seems like there's anything that he's not
Sure.
being upfront about.
Roll an insight check.
Natural one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm oblivious.
So as far as your
Holy-
feelings, like he says that he's just excited to get back, and his body language and everything, you read it as you don't have any feeling that he's trying to lie to you. He's not speaking with an inflection that makes you feel weird. And certainly he seems comfortable. It doesn't seem like he tensed up or anything by your questioning of him.
So we already turned down that
Yeah, you're gonna
path.
start turning down that way. I didn't know if he wanted to say anything else there.
I'm ready.
No, I think he just wanted to look at you and not follow up after his question.
No, I
I'm fucking with you.
guess all I would have to say after that is all right.
Good. Yes, head down the way of the line. You'll appreciate it. The sight is beautiful. And he's not kidding you. After a couple hours of travel, the afternoon sun begins to shine through the clouds to illuminate the gray walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop a rocky promontory overlooking the sea. The trail leads straight to it. When you guys arrive at the gatehouse, you are greeted by three monks in purple robes, a human, a shield dwarf, a sun elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols of Danir, the god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye. Welcome to Candlekeep, says the elf. A gift is required for those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archive. Please present your gift for inspection.
I think the entire time, like approaching, Fillmore's definitely like zooming in and just looking in awe.
Cool. Yeah, so to give you guys an idea what you're looking at here. 1 second. This is what you guys see. Yeah, and Fillmore, you're kind of zooming around, looking at it, seeing this beautiful fortress, and kind of taking it all in. Candlekeep will look like for you players.
College of Winterhold right there.
Oh yeah.
All right. So that's what. Pardon me. The elf says, "Good to see you again, Fausta. It's been a while. You look a little rougher." And he says, "How about a cookbook? This is from my personal collection. It'll teach you how to, cook a little more human-like. You'll enjoy it." Well, Fausta, that doesn't go to me, but sure, we'll take it. I don't know if I've seen this one before. And for you, and he points at the lot of you.
I'm with him.
Oh, it doesn't work like that.
Well, I don't have a book to donate. Perhaps I could offer another gift.
What do you have to offer?
Well, I do have this moonstone. It's pretty. It's not very exciting, though. Do you have anything else in mind? Perhaps monetarily?
No, we're not interested in money, but that stone is nice.
Hey, Ryland, didn't you have a couple books that we found the other day?
I have one of the books left.
I didn't take any of them. I know that between you two, because I know there was the red leather cover.
Yeah,
Um,
I think we wanted to give the other one to you because she got the black leather one. I got the rune book, and then we tried to give the other one to you, but you couldn't read it. So I think you gave it to her. So both books are gone.
Oh, that's right. She was 'cause she was the only one that was able to read it.
Mm.
Well, the runestone, or the moonstone.
Yes, that.
I can I can build you something. Are you familiar with tinkering? Are you familiar with you know, tech?
We're not interested in toys, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, it's far better than toys. I could show you.
What are you gonna show her? Show him.
Toy.
The Eldritch Cannon, but it's going to be the one that I did, the Protector version that gives the temporary hit points.
Okay.
And I'll be like, now, the construction of this thing is really delicate, and if you do it wrong, it could really blow up in your face. And basically, you just put this little key in here and you twist it, and then when I do that, like it radiates that aura that's just like, it's temporary hit points, but it's like it's kind of like a not divine. It's just a I don't know the words that I'm trying to think of right now. Makes you feel better.
I appreciate the sentiment, and that is a wonderful aura that does emit. But no, it's books or scrolls or.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I can teach people how to do that maybe, and it could help you guys with research to further your knowledge and well, anything really. You could use tinkering for just about everything.
Then maybe you should write a book on it.
How about this moonstone? Could this get me through?
That knowledge that from the book you write will last forever, rather than just a couple lessons from you. And then eventually Ray is gonna walk up and he's gonna say, I found this book, Apocalypto. I don't know what it is. I found it in a villa back in Baldur's Gate. I think it should be a pretty nice. It's a nice looking book, and you guys see her hand out this black tome with the silver embossed lettering. It's a gorgeous looking book. Even the pages have that old gold lining on the edges. And she hands it over, and he looks at it. This is a fine gift. Yes, you may allow to.
I think Ryland's gonna be like holding the rune book very closely, just kind of like looking at it, and then just finally like sigh and kind of like go to himself, be like, "It's for Candlekeep. It's for Candlekeep. It's for Candlekeep." Okay, and then he's gonna go and offer up the rune book.
He already said you're all allowed in. Is he
Oh,
still going to
did he?
offer it?
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, no, I was. Cool.
Yeah, I said, oh, that'll be fine. You'll all be able, or something like.
Oh, because of Ray's book.
That'll be enough for all of you then.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Ray coming through.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in.
All right, I'm out.
I'm a head in.
Yeah.
You are free to explore, come and go, stay as long as you wish. The outermost buildings, they include private dormitories for us monks, and there are also public quarters for the visitors. There are bathhouses, clothiers, granaries, gardens, so forth.
No more bathhouses. I'm okay on that's okay.
You can always visit the Hearth. It is a pub where we enjoy each other's company and a good meal. And Fisk says, I think we're here for business. More important than anything. We need to see Silvira.
I mean, do we have to do that right away? Right away? You go see a library. Is she at a
We have
library?
to see them right away.
She is in a library. Yes, the whole
Okay, yeah.
fucking building is a library. Have you not gotten that?
Well, I mean, but obviously not because there's dormitories and not important. Never
A
mind.
There will
granary,
not be an
pub,
inch
a
of this building
bathhouse.
there. There are not books.
This is so exciting.
What about on the floor?
There's always a book within reach. How about that?
Okay.
Hey, Ernie, don't push our luck, okay?
Ernie.
I'm just gonna scold. I'm just gonna look at them with a scolding look, both of them.
So where do you guys want to head to?
Well, we're
The
looking
hearth.
for
Yeah, no, straight to Silvira. I feel like would be.
You can go to Survivor, you can go to the Hearth, you can go to one of the dormitories, you can check out one of the many libraries that line the entire building. The whole building on the inside is filled with books. Every wall, there's stone floors, high wooden crossbeams, shuttered windows, and everything else is a constant bookshelf.
I guess I'll ask Fisk, or Fisk and Rhea, really. I don't know. What's the urgency, on talking to Silvira? Do we have to set something up? Is she always available? I don't know
Well,
how this.
once she finds out about this puzzle box, we're not going to be able to keep her away from us. And Ray is going to say, well, we need to get up there as soon as possible. We need to save Eltero.
Yeah, I mean, so how would we get that message to her that we
We
have
go-
this puzzle? Because I don't think that's something we should probably be telling everybody.
And
We
Fisk
need
is
to
going
find her.
Yeah, Fisk is going to say, I mean, I work for her. I can take you right up to her laboratory.
Let's do it. Well, what time did we get there? Would it be time of
Mid-afternoon.
day? Okay, yeah. Well, I don't see why not. When talk to her, maybe settle down after that. Is there somewhere we could park this cart, stable this horse, maybe?
Yeah. As you guys kind of pulled in, they would have directed you over to an area to leave the horse and buggy and everything. Park to the side, and you're good to go. Yeah, and as you guys enter in, like I said, it's a grand hall. There's sitting benches. There's stairs leading up. Then there's spires going to each side that you could walk into. There's a courtyard beyond that actually opens up to where the other outbuildings are. And then beyond that is the second part of the castle where it actually kind of all wraps around this whole unit. And there are just spires, stairs, and books. It is a massive place.
The entire time we're all walking through this, the like the Jurassic Park theme song is going on in Fillmore's head.
But it's in minor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's played on one of those like kazoo. Yeah, it's played on a kazoo.
So yes, as you're walking through, Fisk is just kind of leading the way. Some monks stop and smile at you and wave, and everyone just seems to be taking in the scenery. As you guys walk up the walls of the circular tower chamber, they are punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered, bookcases filled with eldritch volumes. In between each of the windows, white tables are crowded with specimen jars, alchemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large 9-pointed star. You go in, and you see a middle-aged tiefling woman dressed in wizardly robes. She stands by one of the windows, caught in just a deep, deep look of intense thought. Perched on the corner of a table nearby is a spindly little demon with warty green skin, buggy eyes, thick black horns, and a whip-like tail. I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you, says the tiefling. What have you brought me? And that is where we're going to end it.
Okay.
All right.
Silvira.
We made it to the bookstore.
Barnes and
You
Noble.
did the bookstore.
Nah,
they
it's
have
not
book-
Barnes and Noble. It's the Scholastic bookstore.
Oh.
Back in school,
close.
yeah.
We are this close to being where I wanted to be this session. So, I mean, we nailed it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I really want to spend some time on the next section. So,
Yeah, I'll definitely make sure everything's good to go for next week on my end.
cool.
Yeah.
Well before next week gets here. So
Well, I mean, this is kind of unexpected. Everything kind of came together with, you joining in and everything. But I do want to point out that, Katie, if you do check this episode out, thank you for joining us, for the first part of both of our adventures. Again, it was nothing personal for anyone watching this. There was no hard feelings at all. It's not one of those deals. If for some reason there's ever rumors about it, there doesn't need to be. You will be seeing her again in our campaign. It is simply just a mutual agreement because of issues as far as just technical difficulties go, really, to put it bluntly. And she will be back with us playing one shots, doing something. We're excited to have her back. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our story continuing along here. A couple last minute adjustments need to be made. It ran a little shaky at some points, but I feel like it all went pretty smooth. Cole broke me at one section, so enjoy that if there's a blooper reel.
I'm sure there will be.
And if so, enjoy that. But I hope you guys are following along with the story. I hope you guys like the little alterations I make to the book. I hope you guys like our way of telling the story and kind of just building the background for what's about to happen and our players and the way their characters are working together. I was excited to introduce the NPCs that you guys met tonight. And everything that's going to be coming your way in the future. It's going to be fun. So if you guys liked what you saw tonight, please, like I said at the beginning, like, subscribe, comment, share the video. please comment. If you guys, if someone
Smash
sits through
that
this whole
bell.
thing, if someone actually sits through this whole thing, I would love to see a comment on our video.
Besides us.
I mean, there are people that are watching this for hours. We have it we could see it on YouTube. And I'm so thankful for that. So we'd love
Definitely
to hear.
not multiple burner YouTube accounts, I promise.
Right. So
No, I'm
I
just
would,
kidding.
He just has 6 screens up. He's just like, yeah.
yeah. No, I would just like to say thank you to anyone that is watching this, and really, we would love to hear from you. Please engage us. We would love to get the word out about this game and have people just contribute and enjoy and let us know that they're enjoying it, because that is one, this game is just so much fun to us, and two, the fact that people are enjoying it with us makes it even cooler. And anything we could do to grow this community would be freaking awesome. So thank you again, everyone, for checking us out. Thank you again, Dapper Crew, for joining me. And catch us again for the next episode of Wildmount, where the party makeup is going to be a little bit different, of course, but we will be back on track. So thank you, everyone. And until next time, stay dapper. Look, I owe you something. I don't remember what the deal was that we worked out. I know I owe you something.
That much is true. $200 gold pieces and your gratitude.
I don't think that was.
That sounds about right, actually.
I mean, you have my gratitude.
And the 200 gold as well, correct?
Definitely not. I couldn't pay my men if I gave you that.
Also, I drew a little picture of you. I made sure to detail the whole one eye thing. I think I did quite well.
One eye?
Yeah.
Wrong guy.
No, I don't think I don't think it is.
So this guy definitely has two eyes, right? Is that
He does. He definitely has two.
okay? So looking at him, he's still okay. That's nice.
You're talking about the pirate that was at the beginning of the campaign. So same notes,
Oh.
same page.
I don't
Rhonda
think
Thunderball.
so. I heavily disagree. I'm gonna
Maybe
go
you
back
could
and watch episode
Tell
1,
the
man.
future. I think
We can't watch episode 1. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to imagine you telling someone, yeah, I drew this picture of you with all one eye thing, and they have two eyes.
I don't know, man. I think he might have one eye.
They called me a madman. And what I predicted came to pass.
Fuck you, Cole. Can we start this over again?